This is actually kind of competent. Yeah, as soon as I say that. Okay. Hello, I am back with another Konami game you've probably never seen me play before, Circus Charlie, and there's a lot to talk about with this one, so let's see how this game goes, and I'll just go ahead and get right into it. Oh. Epic music distortion. So right away, I'm gonna show off a secret of this game. If you jump backwards 3 times at the very start of the first stage, you can get a free extra life. And I'm definitely going to want that. Another fun secret is if you jump backwards over one of these, I just happened to get it there, but if you jump backwards over one of those fire cans, and you can actually spawn a coin that gives you a little score bonus. There's a lot of fun secrets like that in this game. Okay, I should not have gone for that jump there. And if you finish this stage while collecting all of the coin bonuses in those fire rings, then you get a bird that drops a bunch of coins on you for extra points. So this game has basically 6 different performances that you have Circus Charlie go through. That first one was riding on a lion, and then here I'm bouncing on a tightrope while jumping over monkeys. So the brown monkeys are kind of just normally crawling along there, but occasionally a purple monkey will come along and try to leapfrog over the brown monkeys. And if you jump over a brown monkey and purple monkeys at the same time, then you get a score bonus for that. I totally should have died earlier in the stage, by the way, but I didn't. And then here's another fun secret. If you go all the way to the right over here, you spawn some money bags, and you can jump and get those for an extra score bonus. So that's a relatively easy stage compared to some of the later ones. And then for this third stage, you're just bouncing on trampolines. And there's occasionally guys that either breathe fire or shoot swords to try to block you off, but there's also these money bags that you have to jump 3 times to collect. Don't jump on any one trampoline 4 times in a row, by the way, or else you'll go flying through the roof of the circus tent. This stage, I'd say, if you follow the route I use, is about as automatic as it gets. I accidentally messed up my movement there, but it didn't matter. And again, if you make it to the end of the stage while collecting all the money bags, then you get another bird that drops a bunch of coins on you. There's also a bonus stage with dolphins, but we will not be seeing that, sadly. And then for stage 4, you're balancing on a ball, and you have to jump from ball to ball. If you jump from one ball to another while jumping over one in the middle, you get another score bonus. The timing for these jumps is relatively lenient, but sometimes the game tries to make things a bit more difficult by spamming you with balls, like right there. Thankfully, you can back up. Okay, I thought I overshot that. I was expecting there to be 2 balls back to back, but I didn't get that. Okay. Another simple one. But that's where the game stops being easy. These last 2 stages are a massive jump in difficulty from the previous 4. So in here, you're riding on a horse and you have to bounce on these trampolines, and the timing for these jumps is super strict in some cases. You can actually get an insane amount of score on this particular stage by comboing a bunch of trampoline jumps, but I'm not good at that, so we're just gonna play it normally. And you can adjust the speed of the horse and your jumps by holding forward on the control stick, and that was dumb. Yeah, sometimes deaths like that happen, and there's very little you can do about it. Okay. I will gladly take only 1 death there. But yeah. You can score like hundreds of thousands of points just from that one stage alone, but I'm just gonna play it the simple way. And then we get to the hardest level in the game by a long shot. So you're jumping from trapeze to trapeze here, and the timing for these jumps is about as strict as it can be. That was just incredibly dumb of me. The key to this stage is patience. You really want to wait until things line up just right, because the moment you try to rush yourself, deaths like that happen. It is very likely that I will lose all of my remaining lives on this stage. Fortunately, this game does have a stage select feature that lets you start at any one of the stages, and you can actually repeat a stage over and over a finite number of times. But I'm just going to be playing each stage once here. Okay. There we go. Those trampolines are there to kind of assist you, but honestly, they're not that helpful. Some of the trapezes are at different lengths and they swing at different speeds, so you have to accommodate for that. Okay. These fast ones are kind of tricky to deal with sometimes. That was something I should not have gone for. Jumping from a short trapeze to a longer trapeze like that one is really, really tricky. The timing for it is kind of awkward. Jumping from a longer one to another one is definitely a little bit easier. Almost at the end here. So this final jump you can miss, and it's really sad when you do miss it, because you get really upset. So hopefully I can make it to the end here. Nice! And that's all of Circus Charlie. So that's all 6 stages, and that's kind of all the... That's kind of most of the game's content. Again, you can play each stage a finite amount of times, and the game does kind of loop. But, yeah, that's about it for Circus Charlie. I'm glad I was able to get the 1cc. That game is quite challenging. And since I finished both of those games ahead of estimate, I am going to play this and try to show off the dolphin bonus stage real quick, just so you can see that it does in fact exist. Oh, never mind. I'm bad. Okay. Well, there you go. At least I made it through the main content. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that showcase. See something a little different from me for once, and I will be back later tonight with another Gradius game. So, yeah. Glad I was able to show both of those games off. Glad both of them went well, and I will see you later tonight.
Operation Wolf.